fine children. We are still with chapter 4, construction of triangles. We have done two types. Which were the two types? We are given the base, one of the base angle, sum of the other two sides and the difference of the other two sides. Okay. Now we are going for the third type of construction. Again in this we are given base, one of the base angle and the difference of the other two sides. But there is a difference in the two types of differences that is given to us. Look at a previous question. We are given angle A, triangle ABC, BC base, angle B, one of the base angle, AB minus AC. So which were bigger? AB was bigger. Now what is given to us? AC minus AB. Okay. So whenever you have a triangle, this will be a triangle ABC. Okay. Base is given to us, one of the base angles. So this is given to you. This base angle is given to you. Okay. Please remember this step. If this is given to you and you are told that this side, because this is the base angle given, so this side minus this side, then the construction is above. Okay. This base angle is given and you are told this minus this, then the construction is below. I repeat, in these questions if you look at it, the difference is, in this case you are given this side minus this, and in this case you are given this minus this. That is, here AB is bigger, here AC is bigger. But which is the base angle given? In both the cases base angle is B. So how do we do construction? If base angle is B and you are told this minus this, then the construction is above. Okay. And if you are told this minus this, because this is the base angle and you are told this side minus this, then the construction is below. So let us look at it, how we are going to construct it. Okay. First we have to draw the rough diagram. I am not drawing the rough diagram over here. First we will directly see how the construction is done. Then we will see how to draw the rough diagram. Okay. So first BC base, same. In this case, as I said, construction, this is AC minus AB. Construction is below. Okay. So you make sure that the base you draw is somewhere in the middle. So there should be space below it. BC is 7 centimeter. Next, angle B is 40 degree. Same way. Whatever is given you draw. Base. Next is angle B 40 degree. 40 degree is over here. Now when you are drawing this angle, what did we do in the previous case? We draw the ray from here, isn't it? Now, not only above, we have to extend it below also. We have to extend it below. Not only above, the ray has to be extended. That straight line has to be extended below. This is the difference in those two constructions. Okay, all this way we were taking the ray only above. Now we have to extend it below also. This is the ray. This was your 40 degree and we have extended it below also. Now take 3 centimeter. All this while what did we do? We have taken that measure. Whatever is the difference given, we take it and we mark it. In this case, as I said, construction is below. So we will be marking that 3 centimeter. The 3 centimeter will be marked on the below part of it. I suppose all of you have understood till here. In the last two construction, what did we do? Base, took the angle, draw the ray, Once you finish drawing the ray, whatever is the third measure given, whether it's addition or subtraction, we have taken it on the above line. But now here we know that we are told this angle, but we are given that the other side is greater than this. Therefore, we are taking it below. The same 40 degree straight line, you take it below, extend it below, and the next measure that is given, you mark it on this. Okay. Once you have marked that on the given ray, then join to the third side of the next side of the triangle, the base of the triangle. Can you see this? This was a 3 centimeter now. Okay. Mark this as your P. This is not the part of the, this is not the vertex of the triangle. So mark this as P. Now this is straight, same like the other ones. Once we have got newly constructed segment, draw the perpendicular bisector of it. Okay. So you draw the perpendicular bisector. This is your perpendicular bisector. So which is the newly, where the perpendicular bisector is intersecting that ray, this is the point, and that will be the third vertex of the triangle. So join from there to C. Can you see a triangle? A, B, C. So this is the required triangle ABC. Now again look at here. For which segment did we draw the perpendicular bisector? We have drawn for PC. So this is the perpendicular bisector. Okay. Very often again you put the perpendicular bisector over here. By looking at it, you know that this is not perpendicular. So you cannot put it as a perpendicular bisector. Can you say that this is bisector? No. So when you put the symbol for perpendicular and bisector, please make sure that you put it correctly. I suppose you understood the construction. First, base. This is the base. Next, angle. Take the angle. Draw the ray. Extend the ray below the base also. And then the third measure that is given, mark on the below part of it. From there, join to the base. You got a newly constructed segment. Draw the perpendicular bisector. Wherever the perpendicular bisector intersecting the first ray, that is the third point of the required triangle. So join from there to C. Now you can draw the rough diagram. When you draw the rough diagram also, now you know you have a base, you have an angle, but that is extended below. Okay, and then you are joining from there to here, and then you are drawing the perpendicular bisector of it, and then you will be getting the required triangle from there. So this was your BC, this is the angle, this is 3 centimeter, this is your P, this is your perpendicular bisector, and this is your A. That is how you do the rough diagram. We have to always draw the rough diagram. Why I did not draw over here, I wanted to show you how the construction is going to be. Okay. Now you know how the construction will be. So you have to first draw the diagram, rough diagram. Means you have a rough idea how it is going to be. Then looking at the rough diagram, you look at the, construct the main diagram. These three types of constructions are clear, I suppose. First and the second is similar. Base, draw the ray, whatever measure given, mark it, joint, and then draw the perpendicular bisector. Wherever the bisector touch the ray, mark that point, join. In this case, the construction is below. Why it has to be extended below? Because you are given the base angle and you are told AC minus AB. So please take note of the difference over here. Here it is AC minus AB, and the first one was AB minus AC. This is the only difference over here. Okay. For your homework, you have practice at 4.2, question number 3, plus I have written two questions over here. Okay. Triangle PQR. QR is 6 centimeter. Q is 40 degree. PR minus PQ is 2 centimeter. PR minus PQ. Triangle ABC. BC is equal to 7 centimeter. Angle B is equal to 30 degree. AC minus AB is equal to 3 centimeter. Exam, it will not be given to you whether it is above or below. You have to understand from the question. So imagine the triangle ABC. BC is given, angle B is given. Then look what is given. AB minus AC or AC minus AB. If it is AB minus AC, construction is above. If it is AC minus AB, construction is below. Is it clear to you? So stop the video over here, complete the homework, then go for the next construction. So we shall go for the next type of construction. Look at what is given to us. We are given two base angles and the perimeter, sum of all three sides. We are given two base angles and sum of all three sides, that is the perimeter. Now how do we construct it? Again the steps are simple. First we have to draw the rough diagram. We shall do it later once we finish looking at how we are supposed to be constructing. Okay. Now what are the measures given to us? Base angles I told you are given to us. Is the base given? No. But what is given? Sum of all three sides. So you draw whatever is given to us. You draw it as the base. Draw it as the base. So you will have 11.2 okay. Whatever is given you draw first. We are given the perimeter, the length of all three sides, that is 11.2. So you take that 11.2 centimeter and draw it as your base. You name it as PQ other than the names of the triangle. Okay. So that is the first only length given to us, that is the perimeter. You just draw the line of it. Okay. Now what is given to us? B and C. Now we know that when we look at triangle A, B, C, B will be this side, C will be this side. Now in this straight line what do we have? P and Q. Now with whatever we have given, we have to start a construction. So what we do is, we consider half of B. B is how much? 70. Half of B is 35. So you take 35 degree from P. 35 degree from P. Okay, and then you draw the ray of it. P is 35 degree. Why did we take 35 degree for P? Because B is 70. Similarly for Q. So what will you consider for Q? C is 60 degree. So half of it you take for Q. So how much will you get over there? 30 degree. So take 30 degree from Q. Draw that ray. How much was it? 30 degree. It was a ray. Now you can see that both the rays are intersecting at one point over here. This is the first point of a required triangle, that is A, because B and C are on the base. Is it clear to you what we have done so far? Look at what is given to us. Two base angles. If B and C are the base angle, our base will be BC. So which will be the point which is on top? Top will be A. Okay. Now what else is given to us? Perimeter, length of all three sides. So whatever is that measure given, you draw a line. Consider that as a base right now. So you draw it, give any name. And then for P you take half of B and draw the ray. For Q you take half of C and draw the ray. Wherever they are intersecting, that will be the first point of a triangle. That is A. Now if you look at it like this, similar cases of the other, whichever is a newly constructed, we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Now we have two sides over here. So we have to draw the perpendicular bisectors for AQ and AP. So first we will draw for AQ. This is the perpendicular bisector for AQ. This is 90 degree. This side is equal to this side. Okay. Wherever that perpendicular bisector is touching on the base, since it is Q, so this point will be C. Okay. Now we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of AP. This is the perpendicular bisector. Now this side is equal to this side. I have put over here single dash because this is equal to this. This is equal to this. Okay. Now this point which is crossing or intersecting the base, that will be a B. Now you join the segments of a triangle A to B and A to C. Can you see a triangle ABC? Let us repeat the steps. First, whatever is the length given, that is the perimeter, draw the base with that. Give any name other than the name required for the triangle. For P, consider half of B, half of B. This is 70, so this will be 35 degree. Draw a ray. Similarly for Q, considering C, half of C, draw a ray. Wherever both the rays are intersecting, consider that as the vertex of the triangle, that will be A. Now you have two sides over there, draw the perpendicular bisectors of it. Wherever the perpendicular bisectors are intersecting the base, that will be the other two vertices of the required triangle. Then you join it. Now in this diagram, the measure of the perimeter of the base you should be marking over here. These angles you have to mention. Perpendicular bisector sign and bisector signs you have to mark. Now angle B is 70 degree you have to mark. Angle C is 60 degree, that also you have to mark. To check whether our construction is right, you measure AB, measure AC and measure BC. Add all and you see whether you are getting 11.2. If yes, your construction is right. Now you can draw the rough diagram. You should be drawing it first. You are drawing the base. Then you have two rays. Base you are naming it as PQ, that is 11.2. P will be a 35 degree, Q will be 30 degree from here. Then you are drawing the perpendicular bisector on this and drawing the perpendicular bisector of this. Join from them, complete the triangle. So this is your A, B, C. First, you should have this rough diagram in your mind. This is how I am going to construct. Then you will have this. I have drawn this second because you don't know how to construct it. So I wanted to show you how you will get an idea of constructing it. I suppose this is clear to you. The other three construction, they are given the base. Here base is not given. Two base angles are given. So we will measure the half of it, draw the ray, take the complete. Here the homework. Practice set 4.3. Question number 1, 2 and 3. Please complete it. Problem set 4. Question number 2. That is what we have done it right now on the board. Question number 3. Look at question number 3. Perimeter of a triangle is 4.4 centimeter. The ratio of the length is given to you. You are not told that one side is equal to this much, second side is equal to this much. Whenever ratio is there, you have a constant attached to it. Okay. So you can consider, let a be or x be a constant over there. So length of first side is 2x, next will be 3x, next will be 4x. Add all that, find the value of x. Then from perimeter, because you know that AB plus BC plus AC, the sum of all three sides will be 14.4. From there you can get the length of each side. Once you get the length of each side, you look at the question. The perimeter is given to you, ratio of the sides. Construct the triangle. Are you given any base angle? No. But what is given to you? You are given the length of all three sides. When you get the length of all three sides, first you draw the base. You take the longest side, consider the base. The next measure you take it on the ruler or compass and draw the arc. Next one again you draw the arc. This is a repetition of the construction that you have learned in 7th standard. Okay. Then again you have question number 4. Triangle PQR. PQ minus PR. So where the construction will be? PQ minus PR. It will be above. That also for your homework. So this chapter is mainly the constructions. 4 type of constructions, which is very simple and you can learn it thoroughly. Please remember, rough diagrams are important and you have to mention everything in the rough diagram. Rough diagrams are always at the right side of it and constructions is in the main page. Okay.